Ladies and gentlemen,
Bananas.
welcome back to the channel. He said bananas. That's our intro. Glad you guys can be here. If you haven't already, hit that like button. I don't care if you haven't seen anything yet. We all look cute. Look at those glasses. Hit the like button. Do it right now. Alright, so the update is that that your boy is on 10 points from the Saudi show, which I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad show. Maybe like a 7 out of 10. It's kind of shit, some matches, but some of them are alright. I like Bill winning. But I'm on 10. Evil's on 9. We announced 8 during the week, but we have discussed that he got the bonus point for the Ricochet squash because we actually didn't call a squash. We all thought, geez, he might have a bit of a competition. Changa thought he'd get 33 suplexes and then die, so that was close, I guess. But yeah, he got squashed. So Evil gets the bonus point. Evil's on 9, and of course Changa's sitting in last place at the moment on 6. Now, he still can come back. We've just added a new stipulation for our Mania predictions, which is next month, so you'll see them in like 3 weeks' time. If he gets the whole card right, or if someone gets the whole card right before it's announced officially, it's 3 bonus points. So he still could come back and tie with Evil right now if that's where we stayed on predictions. But I got a feeling a lot of shit's going to change coming up to Chamber here because we all got some spicy shit going on. So, of course, I'm Deej, King Kitten. This is Evil. That's Changa. All of our Twitches are in the description. Come hang out. We all stream very often. Make sure you come tune in. We're friendly. We're funny. Sometimes we yell at each other, but that's good friendship, right? Of course, if you guys don't know already, we are the Apart Foundation. It's literally up above our heads. It's in the logo. It's in the writing. It's in the description. It's all over our channels. If you don't know by now, then you need to pay a bit more attention, I reckon. But anyway, we'll move on. We'll go into the first match of Elimination Chamber. These are our predictions. This is 5 days away. When are we filming this? Tuesday? It's 5 days away for us. It's actually the lights. It's 6 days away, but shh. We
By the
don't...
time this goes up, it'll be 5 days, knowing your luck.
That's true. Oh, or 4, or 3, who knows?
Or 2.
Yeah, or 2. I fucking could be real slack, but shh, don't tell anyone. We don't actually know the full card yet. There's been some TVAs and there's some rumored matches, so we've kind of just added the rumored matches in. And with the Lacey Evans to be announced chamber, which they might scrap, I hope they don't, but if they scrap it, then we just won't count it. But if they keep it, we have decided the bonus point is picking the entrance. So instead of having Lacey wins by fucking eliminating Alexa Bliss, we have who is in the chamber instead of our normal bonus point. So, yeah, I'm gonna start with this one because we started with this one last time and it didn't happen. So that's kind of shitty. But I think this opens the chamber match. So it's not actually pre-show. I should have started pre-show, but it's whatever. I think this opens the chamber pay-per-view. It's Braun Strowman in a handicap match defending his Intercontinental Championship against Shinsuke, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn. This is a little weird to me because we literally went through this like a week and a half ago where we said our predictions what we thought was going to happen because we thought it was going to happen at the Saudi show. But I've still got the same prediction. I've got Braun wins. I think he retains heading into Mania. Maybe they do a ladder match. Who knows? Then he can lose there. And I think he slams all 3 of them, but he pins Sami Zayn. That's my bonus point. I don't think he pins Shinsuke or Cesaro. I think he pins Zayn because Zayn's been like the leader of the little organization they got going on. So this would be like justice of like, haha, okay, now please break up this faction and send them back to the mid-card where they probably should be as solo competitors. So I got Braun winning. Sami Zayn takes the pin. All right, Evil, what you got for us?
Well, I got Braun winning
Okay.
after hitting his finisher, which is the running power slam on all 3.
Okay, similar.
But-
I like it.
But instead of hitting it straight away, like not obviously straight away in the match or anything, like, you know, it's a decently length match, probably, you know, say 20-minute match, you know,
Shit.
you know, nice little filler match.
It's a good amount.
But he also, you know how he does that running around the ring, you know.
Yeah, the like the
around the
drive-by
ring,
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the drive-by thing. He does that about, you know, a few times throughout the match.
Okay.
But and as for the victory, he hits the running power slam and pins Cesaro.
Oh, okay. So we have a very similar thing there. We have like the slams and all that shit, but you have him pinning Cesaro. I have him pinning Sami. Okay. Now both of us are gonna be wrong. The Changa's gonna hit us with the pin Shinsuke, and he's gonna fucking win it. We all know it's coming.
No.
All right, what you got? What
I
you
mean,
got?
technically, yes, but no. I've gone
Oh.
Strowman wins
Yep.
after power slamming all 3 members,
Okay.
but he stacks them in a pile and pins all 3 of them at once.
That's fucking genius. I think he's won. I actually think he's won. That is WWE booking in a nutshell. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. I should have
Oh.
thought of that.
I
should've
didn't even
thought
think of that.
That's actually really
But
good. I mean,
are
we've
they
all
really
got
gonna
Braun
make?
winning.
I mean,
Are they really gonna
I
make?
thought a lot of mine were genius last time when I got 4 matches wrong and didn't get a single
True.
point right, so...
Yeah.
Are they really gonna make Braun look that strong though?
Well, I mean, they
Yeah.
tried like a year or 2 years ago. and then they-
Against 3.
Well, they've kind of booked Shinsuke terribly, right? He's never going to get anything good out of this contract he has. So I can kind of see Shinsuke just getting, like, you know, jobbed out. But I'm hoping more for Cesaro and Zayn, considering their potential. But who knows? Hopefully after he pins all three of them on top of each other, they just fucking finish this shitty storyline and give Braun, like, Baron Corbin or some shit at Mania. That's a bit of a sleeper match, but at least it's a bit better than watching our three, you know, well, not three favorites, but three really good wrestlers be jobbed out week after week. So we've all gone with Braun winning that one. I'm going to go back to the pre-show now, because we don't know if this is actually going to happen. If it does happen, I'm assuming it'll be pre-show, because it's not that great of a match. And it's really weird to see Daniel Bryan involved on the pre-show. But I guess the Fiend did send him back to old Bryan, and old Bryan was kind of like a, you know, a niche.
Jobber.
Yeah, for lack of a better word, a jobber. Daniel Bryan versus Drew Gulak. They've been building to it on 205 Live. Daniel Bryan's beaten all of Gulak's men. That sounds weird, but you know what I mean. I just have Gulak winning this by interference. I think Gulak's goons get involved and this rivalry continues until Mania. As much as I don't want it to, they need something for Daniel Bryan at Mania.
Bryan would win by interference? Because interference, if Gulak's men interferes,
no, I don't
DQ.
think DQ. I think Gulak
Be
wins.
like a ref distraction or something.
Yeah, but it's like a distraction. Like the ref is down, or the ref gets hit with a running knee, and then in come all the fucking 205 Live superstars to beat up Daniel Bryan. And then Daniel Bryan does an Enzo Amore and buries the whole roster and leaves. No, but I think Gulak wins, and it's because of the goons getting involved and somehow causing shenanigans. What do you got for us, Evil?
I got Bryan winning.
Okay.
Now I don't really watch 205 Live, so I'm not really seeing much of Drew Gulak, but I have done a little bit of digging prior to, you know, us recording today. But I believe Bryan winning after hitting the yes low on Gulak in the middle of the ring.
I like it.
Making him submit.
I like it. Submission victory. That's your bonus point. I like it. It's straight to the point. It's good.
I've got the same as Evil.
Oh, shit.
Bryan taps Gulak out clean in the middle of the ring.
Oh shit. See,
Yeah, man, Shanger.
I went spicy, and I feel like I'm gonna. I've got some points to play with. It's okay. I've got some points to play with. I can
You've
afford
only
to.
got one for Evil.
That's true.
Yeah, you've only got one.
But this is also the guy that predicted the Sasha run in Saudi Arabia. All right. I got faith that I'm gonna catch him somehow. He might predict some shit like Undertaker beats AJ by a tombstone off the cell. That would be the best spot in history. But
It
anyway.
would. That would actually be pretty amazing.
Yeah, I'd mark out. But speaking of AJ, we then move on to the second match of what we think is going to be the kind of early filler matches. They probably have a chamber on early, actually, considering there's 3 throughout the night. But we're going to go with AJ Styles versus Aleister Black. No disqualification match. This kind of just came out of the blue. It's a filler, and I think they wanted to lead towards Aleister Black versus Undertaker eventually, because it's like the gothic thing. But AJ just fits that role better at the moment because he's more experienced and people want to see the money match. So AJ and Taker is where they're going for Mania. I have AJ winning this by hitting the tombstone and doing the same thing you do on Raw, where he like covered his chest up and did the tongue thing, the Undertaker thing, kind of being like, haha, Phenom versus Phenom and all, I'm better than you. So it's just simple AJ tombstone 1, 2, 3. I think it's a good match though. These are both really good competitors, and I hope the club don't get too involved, but it's no DQ, so they probably fucking do. But yeah, AJ with the tombstone 1, 2, 3. That's my bonus point. Evil, what do you got? This is your main man. This is your Undertaker. You're the Undertaker fan. You should be able to predict this storyline.
I'm going opposite to you.
Okay.
I'm going Aleister Black winning. Now, I can see the club trying to interfere. They'll probably semi-succeed, but lights are going to go out and Taker's going to appear, taking out the club.
He can take it as 2 shows before Mania. Fuck, he's getting
I
paid
reckon
well.
he will. I reckon he will.
Shit.
If they really want to book AJ versus Taker at Mania, like they're setting it up to be, they will have him show up at Elimination Chamber, costing AJ the victory here.
I'd be okay with it. I'd like to see him show up and do more than just walk down to the ring and keep his hat on and hit a half-ass choke / nipple slam on the mat.
And he probably hits AJ with a tombstone here saying, this is how you actually do it, bitch.
Okay, I like it. So take interference. Oh, spicy. What do you got for us, Changa?
So I've also got AJ winning. AJ with the win. I think the club will hit a magic killer, because I think if you have 3-on-1, it doesn't make Black look weak.
Yeah.
But after the match, Taker appears on the screen and challenges AJ for a match at WrestleMania, and then it just fades to the next promo
segment?
package or something. But
Okay.
I just think
I see what you did there, AJ Black.
it's not what I did, but it worked out well.
It worked out.
Sorry.
Okay, so we got two taker show ups. One's a run in, one's just on the Titantron, and then there's just me with AJ being AJ and hitting the tombstone. So, damn, I'm really being left behind here. I hope you guys don't get this shit right, because like your bonus points are all really similar.
I can just see Ellie win.
I kind of hope he does. Like they haven't booked him the best.
I don't see them putting letting AJ put over him this close. Like if they really want to push AJ versus Taker, I don't really see them letting him take the victory over Aleister Black.
I guess
Aleister Black, admittedly, yeah, he's still green when it comes to main roster.
Yeah.
Because he's only been on the main roster since Raw last year.
Yeah, Mania last year. He's there for the Mania tag match.
Yeah, but then saying that, like, he has also got a lot of potential there. Like,
100%.
If CM Punk ever returns, I would love to see Aleister Black versus CM Punk.
I think Aleister Black has a lot of good opponents he could match up with. The only problem I see is that what do you book him for Mania if it's not against Taker? They could do like the Intercontinental ladder match kind of shamble thing, but he's a Raw superstar, so I don't really see him being involved in an Intercontinental ladder match. I just see him winning the fucking
the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Winning the Battle Royal and being another one of those guys that lifts the trophy and goes and then does nothing, you know.
Reason why I say Ali Black versus CM Punk too is they're both more Thai background.
That's true. Very similar styles. As I said,
very interesting.
He's got a lot of good matches. I'd like to see him in the title scene after Brock kind of withdraws himself. Like Aleister Black versus Drew McIntyre, money. We've seen it before. Hopefully we see it again. All right, we're going to move into the US Championship matchup. This one's another spicy one. We all probably have a pretty similar thing, considering this has been a package for like 4 months, like 3-4 months. They've been doing this.
November, yeah.
They've been moving this package to like have the ultimate payoff at Mania to have the babyface get over and really get over. But it is once again Humberto versus Andrade for the US Championship. No stipulations. I imagine Zelina's at ringside. I have Andrade winning by Garza interference, and then Ray runs out. So what I mean is like Garza like grabs his leg or grabs Humberto's leg or some shit and breaks up the pinfall, and while Zelina's distracting the ref or some shit, and then Andrade hits Hammerlock DDT 1, 2, 3, and they both start beating up Humberto, and then Ray runs out, and it starts to lead towards that fatal 4-way we're going to see at Mania, which is going to be the new version of what I like to call the new Mexicals, because they're all Spanish. They're all going to be in this match at Mania in this fatal 4-way for the US Championship. It's going to be a sick match when we get to it, but I think we still have like a good month of, is Ray going to be on his team? Is Ray not going to be on his team? Is Garza going to be on Andrade's team? Are they going to turn on each other? So I'm going to go with Andrade. Garza gets involved. Ray comes out. Simple as that. Eva, what do you got?
I'm the opposite yet again. I actually believe Humberto is going to win, and it's just going to be, you know, a simple, probably simple-ish clean match. Like maybe Zelina does do a little interference, but doesn't cost the match.
Yep. Okay. Just clean, straight to the point. I like it.
Mine is the exact same as Deej's.
Exact same. I like it. Yeah.
After Garza and Zelina get involved, Ray comes out to the aid of Humberto, setting up the fatal 4-way match.
So you viewers wouldn't understand right now, but before I started recording, I literally said to Chance, I said, I'm fairly certain this US title match we're gonna have the exact same bonus prediction, and we do. So that's pretty. I thought that would happen because this storyline has been something that we've heavily discussed, considering Humberto is one of Chance's favorite wrestlers. So it's been something that's constantly discussed on streams between all three of us, and I like that Evil's gone different to us here, because if we all got the bonus point for this wouldn't have felt as good. So hopefully we get the bonus point and not Evil. He doesn't need any more. I think he's already got 2 coming up. So all right, we're gonna move into the. Actually, I'm gonna hit us with one of the chambers now, because I don't want to leave all 3 chambers to the end predictions. That makes you watch all the video. That's clickbait. So we're gonna go with Raw Women's Chamber, because it's already been announced who's in it, and it's probably the most predictable out of the whole entire card, probably for the last year actually. So the Raw Women's Chamber, let me just get the entrances real quick, just so you guys know, is Natalya versus Liv Morgan versus Shayna Baszler versus Asuka versus Ruby Riott versus Sarah Logan. I don't know why Sarah Logan's in this match. I get it, it's Liv and Riott with their storyline, and Sarah beat them both up. Yeah, Sarah beat them both up today. I feel like you could have had probably Kairi in there, Kairi Sane, but I don't know. Don't know what they want to work with that.
Isn't she up getting married?
She's back today on Raw.
Asuka wasn't cleared to wrestle today. I don't know if that's storyline or what, but
okay, so maybe
change about her being in the match.
Yeah, maybe Kairi takes her position.
Maybe Kairi will replace her.
Okay, yeah, that's very interesting. Either way, It's an okay match. It's not that stacked of a roster, don't get me wrong. I am interested to see with the Liv and Ruby culmination where it's going to go to leading to Mania. That's already got like 14 planned matches for Mania. It's already like fucking 5 hours of wrestling. I don't see them fitting on another singles female match, but maybe they do. It'd be cool if they did. I'd like to see like a non-title female match at Mania, but that's maybe asking too much. I've got a...
Since Tori Wilson versus Stacey Keebler.
Exactly, and that was in the generation of like pillow fights, bra and panties, women. You know, now it's like they actually wrestle, they actually do stuff. But
yeah,
that's a story for another time. That's a podcast another time. Raw Women's Chamber, I have Shayna winning, which I think all of us will. But I have Shayna winning, and my bonus point is actually a little different to what I think all of you guys will have. But I have Liv and Ruby go batshit crazy and fight all the way out of the chamber, setting up for Mania. They don't actually get eliminated. They just fight out of the door and just leave the chamber. And Sarah's in there like, well, what the fuck? And then she gets eliminated, like maybe Asuka lock or something, or Kira Fuda clutch. And there's only 3 left in the ring, which is like Asuka, Shayna, and Natalya. And that leads to like a triple threat for like a good 10 minutes. I think this is a quick chamber purely because there's so much storytelling in the other chambers to come. And this one's already had its story told. We know Shayna's Becky's opponent at Mania. That's pretty much a given. We know that Liv and Ruby have their own little feud. Sarah's just been thrown in there because the roster doesn't have much depth. So I think quick match, Liv and Ruby literally just start throwing down. They leave the chamber somehow. I don't know how. Maybe Sarah even gets eliminated and the doors open and they all run out. And they don't get eliminated. They're technically still in the match, but they leave. Doing a Rey Mysterio at Saudi show where he doesn't actually make it in the match and somehow Undertaker counts as Rey Mysterio. But I'm going with that. That's my prediction. Eva, what do you got for us?
I want Shayna winning, and I actually see her tapping out Liv after Riot hits her with the Riot kick.
Okay, I like that prediction actually, because that's
like after the Liv, eliminates Ruby.
Yeah,
Ruby gets really upset. Hits Liv with the Riot
Baron
kick.
Corbin, right? Baron Corbin 2017 against Dean Ambrose, where Baron got eliminated and he hit Dean with the fucking end of days, and then Brave hit him or some shit. Yeah. Yeah,
was it Ambrose or was it Miz? I can't remember.
And Shayna then taps the bout.
Yeah, I like that. It reminds me of like fucking Kevin Nash and the Kurt Angle thing, right? And like Shawn and all that shit. They did that like 2 years in a row. They did that same spot.
And when Shawn cost HBK Taker.
Yeah, true. When Shawn fucking came out of the chamber, somehow he's just under there for the whole match. But still, true. All right, Chango, what do you got?
This one is, besides the Humberto one, is my most confident prediction.
Okay. I like it.
I think Shayna's gonna win and she's gonna eliminate everyone.
Oh, you think they're gonna build it like they did at the Rumble?
She's gonna clean sweep everyone.
Yeah, okay. That's actually a really good prediction. I like that. Because like it's
over strong as hell, just fighting everyone, just fucking laying them out.
Yeah, okay.
Out,
I like that. I like that a lot.
Alright, I'm gonna throw down a little challenge.
Oh no, what is it? Should I get ready to edit this out? This is gonna be TOS?
No.
Okay.
Who do we think starting the women's chamber?
Oh, Liv and Ruby. And then I think Sarah's the first one in. Sarah just tries to get involved like the whole Carmella spot at Survivor Series, where she does the "Hey, notice me," and then they kick the shit out of her, pinfall, and then they're out the chamber. Okay, that just backs up my point. But I think Liv Ruby has the most storytelling to start off. Maybe Shayna and Natalya.
I more see Asuka and Liv starting it off.
Okay, I can see who goes the distance though, right? Like it's kind of like the how the Rumble has like the 0 to.
I think final 2 would have to be Asuka and Shayna.
You reckon?
That would be cool.
Yeah, it just makes sense because they're, it looks stupid if Shayna's just versing Liv Morgan as the final 2 and she, like, it's clear who's gonna win the match. You know what I mean?
Yeah, unless they're trying to build Liv up as like the Kofi spot, like last year Kofi was like the underdog. It's possible. This is where they're supposed to make stars, but I don't know.
Sorry to probably add an extra 2 minutes.
No, that's fine. You can add as long as you want. The longer the video, the better. People watch more watch time. You know what I'm saying? More time for ads and sponsors. What?
We're not selling out here.
I'm gonna move back into the last of what I think is gonna be like the main card matches, like without the chambers. No, the main non-gimmick matches. We'll go with that. Street Profits, new tag champs, versus Seth and Murphy. Smurfy. Don't know what you want to call this tag team, but I don't think Seth and Buddy win. I think Street Profits win. My bonus prediction is Street Profits clean, because we've had nothing but shenanigans. Like Seth and Buddy won the title by shenanigans, and then retained the title in Saudi Arabia by shenanigans, and then lost the title by KO shenanigans. So I actually think this is just a clean victory for the Street Profits, cements them as tag team champions. Seth then goes on the next night at Raw, whatever it is, to be like, oh, I was distracted, I had KO in the back of my head. Sets up for KO versus Seth at Mania. I hope that's where they're leading. Hopefully that's where it goes. Or maybe it sets up for Murphy to turn on Seth, or Seth to turn on Murphy, and then Seth and Murphy at Mania. Either way, Seth needs a good opponent at Mania, and not in a tag team match. So this is a clean victory for the Street Profits. That's what I got. Evil?
I'm going the opposite way again.
Oh, you know,
going...
another title change. That's like 2 title changes in a week. Fuck, alright. Okay.
Yeah, I can see Seth and Murphy winning here, but not cleanly.
Oh, you think it's more shenanigans?
Referee distraction.
Yep.
After AOP come out.
True.
True.
I keep forgetting about AOP, dude.
I think that's what I went with Super Showdown. I was really let down that
you did.
They weren't there.
AOP show up. And
Yeah.
so does KO and Joe.
Okay. Joe's still suspended, isn't he?
Is
Yes.
Joe suspended?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean shit.
Out till Mania, I think.
Yeah. I think
Doesn't mean shit. They've had superstars suspended in the past and they've shown up at shows.
That's true.
Take John Cena for example. He was
That's
suspended, he still showed up. John Cena was fired and he was still in the front row, for fuck's sake.
That's also true. I guess it just depends on them what you like differentiate between storyline suspension and like real suspension.
Yeah, exactly.
But once again, that's not a bad prediction. The AOP shenanigans could definitely happen. That's I keep forgetting about AOP.
Because it's US soil this time, it's not international soil.
Imagine having a tag team like Authors of Pain, so good in NXT, and then nothing on the main roster. Literally forgotten by us doing predictions because there's just nothing for them. Send them to SmackDown, dude. SmackDown tag division.
Sad how they've been on the main roster for nearly 2 years now, and they've legit done nothing.
They won the
They
belts
haven't won a
once,
single
right?
belt.
And
No, they
lost.
haven't.
No, they
Really?
did.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought
they did?
with Drake Maverick, I think.
Yeah, with Drake, and then Drake Maverick lost them to like the Revival or something.
Yeah, and then they just jobbed out for so long. One of them was injured, so then they all like took a break, and then he came back and they started this new whole authority gimmick that they got going on. Either way, Chance, what do you got for us?
I've got a Street Profits win. I think they'll hold the titles to like SummerSlam, maybe even longer.
I'd like that.
But I think Rollins is going to walk out on Buddy Murphy. I think he's just going to call it quits mid-match.
Yeah,
And we get
okay.
Seth Rollins versus Buddy Murphy at WrestleMania.
Yes, please give us that match, WWE, Vince McMahon, Triple H, everyone. I don't care who's booking it. Seth and Buddy is money. It doesn't matter what they compete in. You can fucking put them in a ladder match, a Hell in a Cell, a Street Fighter cage
Kendo
match.
Stick
Right.
pole match.
A Barrows paintings match.
Hey, Brian Panties, Seth and Brian Panties. I mean, Becky would like it, but yeah, I think Street Profits clean is what I got. We have Street Profits, I guess clean technically, but Seth walks out for Changa, and then we have Seth and Buddy with AOP getting involved for Evil. So I like it. Has there been one match where we've all gone the same? Or Shayna? I guess Shayna counts. Fucking Shayna, she ruins everything.
And Braun.
Oh yeah. Does that count? That match is gonna suck anyway. We'll go with the tag chamber next because the last chamber we have is the spicy one. As I said, it's the Lacey Evans one. But we'll go with the tag chamber, SmackDown tag chamber. I'll add that in because Raw's not allowed to be involved in any good tag team things because their tag team division sucks. So the tag chamber is the Dirt Sheet, Miz and Jomo, versus the New Day, versus Heavy Machinery, versus Rude and Ziggler. I wish they'd stop tagging. Versus the Usos. This is weird because you just had your champions lose clean on SmackDown after they just won the night before. So I don't know what the booking is here. I
also
think.
find it weird that there's not 6 teams in the match, only 5.
Wait, is there?
Yep.
Hey, Miz, John Morrison, New Day, Heavy Machinery, Robert Roode, and Ziggler, Uso. You're right. What the fuck? What? So how do they start
Where's the
the match?
Revival?
Yeah. Well, they said that there's rumors the Revival aren't being allowed in the match because they're being punished for what's happening
Not
with
re-signing.
not re-signing, and they filed a trademark for no flips, just fists, and WWE's trying to counter-file for that trademark, so they can't have it on the independents because we all know they want to leave. So
Yeah.
they might potentially add
Keep
another
on
tag team on SmackDown. There is a big possibility they just throw in a 6 like made up dog shit. Here you
Shaq
go.
Gable, Jason Jordan.
Yeah, or some shit like Sheamus by himself, you know, like just some dumb shit to put him
Some
in there.
nuttiness.
So I can see that happening, but
Yeah.
this is still really weird booking because like Heavy Machinery are involved with Rude and Ziggler purely because of the whole Mandy Rose angle, and then Usos are involved with the Dirt Sheet because they beat them clean on SmackDown, and it's the Usos. They're back, and everyone loves them. And the New Day are involved with the dirt sheet because they lost the titles, right? But this is so weird. Like, I kind of want to see the New Day just break up. As fucked as that is to say, like, I'm just a bit over it, and I want to see Big E as a heel and like single run. Like, give me a heel Big E, dude. Walks out,
Give
beats the shit out of people.
give us original Big E.
Yeah, Big E Langston. Give us him back. Yeah, that'd be sick. But either way, I think this is going to be a good match. I think I'm going to give this match like an hour and 10 minutes. Like, I want this to be a long match. Good spots. I'm a bit of a spot monkey, so I like that kind of shit. John Morrison climbed the chamber again, did that little fucking thing where he hung off and then jumped on the Sheamus. Give us that stuff again, you know? But I do have the dirt sheet retaining. I don't think they lose this close to Mania. I don't think I've booked any belts to change hands tonight. Or technically tonight when this goes live. So, yeah, either way, it's too close to Mania for me to have belts change hands. But they did last time. Bray Wyatt won at this event before Mania when he lost to Randy Orton at Mania. But either way, they don't book Bray very well. So, dirt sheet retain. Otis and Dolphy have a little throwdown because they don't like each other because of Mandy Rose. And then obviously Tucker and Bobby get involved. Dolph and Rude are out first. Machinery next. Usos and then the New Day. That's my prediction. That order. So, Dolph and Rude gone first. Then Heavy Machinery. Then, of course, as I said, Usos and then the New Day leaving the dirt sheet to win. If there is another tag team added in, I think they go out maybe between Dolph and Machinery. Like, I still think Dolph's team goes out first because Dolph just never gets anything good anymore. So, but I think this sets to a ladder match at Mania. Might be why they only have 5 teams, because 6 teams at Mania is too many people. It's like 12 people. More if you count Xavier Woods if he's back for the New Day. But I think 10-person ladder match at WrestleMania is where they're going. They're going to have a ladder match. They have to. It has to happen. I can't see it beating the Fatal 4-Way for the US Championship because that's already going to be too much like, I guess, good chemistry with just like...
spots.
Yeah, just the high flyers there is. Like, Humberto's crazy, Garza's crazy, Ray's crazy, Andrade does some crazy shit. The Intercontinental Championship at Mania, I think, is going to be a sleeper. Your toilet break, which is Braun and Baron. And then we don't have a ladder match. And ladder matches sell. We all know that. WrestleMania 33, that was one of the greatest ladder matches we'd ever seen, purely because of the Hardy Boys. So, I think ladder match at Mania with those teams. But, as I said, my prediction is who's going to get out first in that order and dirt sheet retain. I hope they retain. I don't want to see them lose it. Eva, what do you got?
I've got dirt sheet retaining and Usos is the final 2.
Oh, I like that because it means New Day kind of get like, go away now, get out.
But they'd be the third ones out. Like,
yeah.
Like the third, like it would come down to Usos, dirt sheet and New Day. But I reckon Jay or Jimmy will eliminate probably Kofi.
Ooh, I like that too because that makes Big E look okay. Maybe Big E comes back the next night and goes, I'm sick of losing thanks to Kofi. Power slam.
Yep.
I just want him to break up. You can clearly tell.
Oh, I want them to break up too. I've been wanting them to break up since Kofi Mania. I wanted to see Kofi.
Big E should have like electric chaired Kofi in that room.
Oh shit! Thumbs up, thumbs down, dude. Boom.
Yeah, it should have,
so
mate.
That's storytelling right there. Recycle the spots. We'll be okay with it. Goldberg's still champion. We're okay with that. So.
Yeah.
All right, Chance. What do you got, matey?
I've got Miz and Morrison retain after a Starship Pain from the top of the pod.
Oh.
Ooh.
How's he gonna do the bounce? Like. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt.
He's gonna break his coccyx bone, but it's gonna work out.
He's just gonna yeet backwards. Dude. He's not
He'll
even
do
gonna do
some
the bounce.
crazy flip off the pod for the final pin.
That would be sick. We haven't seen a high chamber spot in a while. We had like Sasha's little dive, and like Alexa's dive off the top, but they were onto like a padded floor.
Oh, that's so. I hate the new chamber, man.
Yeah, they should just keep the grates. The grates were sick.
I rewatched the original one, and it just looks so much better.
You watched the SummerSlam one yet?
Yeah. I was watching it. I haven't watched it in ages, but I was watching it the other night, and it's so much better than what they're doing now.
Also, the storytelling in that match, man. Shawn Michaels winning.
So good.
And like the
So
fucking like the sweet chin, the pedigree, the sweet chin, the pedigree, the sweet chin, the pedigree. It's like the half an hour of just finishes, and they just keep kicking out. And then we wonder why NXT goes for like these matches because they're booking the matches. We should have seen it happen. All right, we've all got dirt sheet winning. At least that's good. We're all even again. But bonus points are different, but at least we can all claim a point there because I think that stays like it. Then that brings us to our last match, which is good because I don't think this goes on last, but at least it's the most unpredictable of the night because there's no one announced. But SmackDown Women's Chamber. Well, they haven't said SmackDown Women's Chamber. They've said another chamber, Women's Chamber. And it's just Lacey Evans so far. She said something like 2 weeks ago being like, I can't wait for my chamber match. And then we never saw anything of it ever again. And then she jobbed out last week with that shitty ass fucking thing over the top rope. Oh, that was bad. They gifted it and put it as their main Twitter thing. It was bad. Don't go back and look at it.
Yucky.
Yeah, it was not good. So this is Lacey Evans versus to be announced 5 times. The bonus point goes to if you can predict everyone right. I've got Lacey, obviously, Carmella, Dana Brooke, Sasha Banks, Naomi, and Alexa Bliss. Chance brought up a good point. If they make this for the championship, which they might do because no titles are really being defended, Becky's not even on the show, I would take Alexa Bliss out and put Bayley in her spot. So that would then be Lacey, Mella, Dana, Sasha, Naomi, and Bayley. If that happens, Bayley retains. If she doesn't, Sasha wins the #1 contendership match. And then it leads to the whole Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt recycled storyline of like, she won't use it on me. She's my best friend. Just kidding. It's Sasha. She wants the belt. You know, Sasha as a face, Bayley as a heel. We haven't had that variation of it yet either. So I still think that's the Mania match. I just really hope that that's where they go. Because like, I was going to put Mandy and Sonya in, but they have their own angle with this whole Dolph Ziggler thing. Like, is Sonya jealous? Did she send a text message thing? Like, you know, all that kind of shit. So, and that's not really an angle anyone cares about. So at least like Carmella being wrongfully robbed of her title against Bayley, and then Naomi losing against Bayley, like, I don't know where Lacey fits in, but she just announced she was in it. She did a Roman. She just walked out and said, I'm next, and gets a title shot. So, and I put Dana in because, like, Dana can take the pinfall really easily. She can literally just get fucking annihilated by someone off the top of the pod or through a pod and take a pinfall. Have a Jericho spot where Goldberg spears him through the pod, you know? Like, real easy. Maybe don't kill her, but you could ride her off for a while. So, yeah, so Lacey... Yeah, get it a blade a little bit. MJF, dude. Disaster kick by a sock and start bleeding. Anyway, Lacey, Mella, Dana, Sasha, Naomi, Bliss / Bayley. If it's championship, Bayley. If it's not, Alexa's in it. I don't think Nikki Cross gets involved. Would be cool, but yeah. And Sasha wins if Bayley's not in it. If Bayley's in it, Bayley retains. But her and Sasha set up for Mania. Kind of hard to predict this one, but if we get it right, it's worth the bonus point. So, Eva, what do you got for us?
Okay, so I'm going to go non-championship first.
Yep.
And then I'll go championship.
Sure thing.
Okay. So non-championship, I've got obviously Lacey. Well, I'm not even going to say Lacey's name for either one because she is confirmed.
She's already in it, yeah.
Carmella, Bliss, Nikki Cross, Naomi, Banks.
Okay.
If it's a non-title, Banks beats Naomi.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Setting up, obviously, you know, I just beat your biggest competition was Bayley, you know, and then, you know, obviously setting up Mania.
Yeah.
You know, same type of deal as what you've just said. If it's title, I see actually Bayley taking Nikki's place and retaining.
Yeah.
And
right off Nikki Cross.
And in that situation, Bayley beats Banks, causing, you know, tension.
Yeah. You can even hit her with like a dirty pin or some shit. So I don't think she's won clean in a long time.
This is really dog.
True.
So obviously Lacey's confirmed. My other 5 are Alexa, Naomi, Sasha, Carmella, Dana.
Yep.
Sasha wins
Yep.
that match. I just think it's the right answer.
That has to be.
If it is for the title, I'd say Dana Brooke's not in the match and Bayley takes her spot.
Yep.
Bayley retains.
And then it leads to a Mania program with her and someone.
Yeah.
Hopefully Sasha.
So we've all roughly gone the same thing.
Yeah, we've all got Sasha winning if it's not Bayley, and then Bayley winning if it is Bayley, like if she's in the match. So at least that's good. Chance and I have the exact same participants, unless Bayley's in the match. We both went with Mella, Dana, Sasha, Naomi, and Bliss. If Bayley's
So I had the only wild card.
Excuse me?
Really? I had the only wild card there.
Oh yeah, because you added Nikki Cross in instead of Dana Brooke.
Yeah.
Where we added Dana Brooke in. I'm not really sure why we did that in retrospect, but we've done it and we've said it now. It's been
They need someone to eat the first pin.
That's true. Like a literal just.
They had Mike Knox in there some stage a few years ago.
Fucking Mike Knox.
Maybe the Brian Kendrick, who knows?
Hey, don't talk shit about the Brian Kendrick, alright? Brian Kendrick is goated. Alright, so that actually sums up the entire card so far. There could be more announced. If there are, we probably won't get to film again, but we'll just put in the caption of the video what we think is going to happen in those matches, and then not get a bonus point, just a normal point for if they win, like the Mansoor and Dolph Ziggler thing that happened in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, we'll comment on our main.
Yeah. I don't think they add any more matches. This is already pretty stacked. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 matches and 3 chambers. Those chambers probably all at least 40 minutes each. So this is a pretty
Yeah.
big card. I think a lot of these matches are pretty decent. They all build to Mania, so it's kind of, this is like the good time to be a wrestling fan, because you sit there and you sit back and you go, what did I get right? What did I get wrong? What's gonna happen at Mania? We got a lot wrong from Saudi Arabia's show. We did.
I got it a lot wrong.
We saw some shit, and I put some predictions out there where I thought this could happen. Who knows? And it actually did happen, and I marked out, and I was loud as fuck. It was 4 in the morning. My brother was like, "Dude, I gotta go to work in half an hour. What are you doing?" I'm like, "Sorry, man. I'm sorry. Goldberg just won the title." Either way, I think Mania is going to be good. We'll obviously be back to predict Mania. We'll have some more videos coming. Actually, probably 2 this week. We got this one and a little special Parsec multiplayer Here Comes the Pain thing we did the other night. I just need to edit it and stop being lazy. And then it will be up on our channel, on this channel. So make sure you like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Share this with all your friends and everyone that watches wrestling. If you like wrestling, of course, you should be tuning in, because why would you not want a theory craft with us? Yeah, I think that's about it. You guys got anything else to add on, or?
No.
Sounds good to me.
All gravy. Okay, well,
Let's go to the next one.
I'm on 10, Evil's on 9, Chance's on 6. This could drastically change with how wrong I've been in my predictions compared to these guys here. I've definitely gone like this end, and they're over here. So I hope I get shit right, because then I'll be clear by like 15 points, and we can take that. That's a win in my books. That just leads to those two to fight for who gets the punishment. So hopefully it goes in my favor. It could go in theirs. It probably will go in theirs, because they've got some good predictions. But until you hear from us, until next time, keep it easy. And the boys over here will say goodbye and sign off and kiss and peace like they always do. But we appreciate you guys watching. Stay evil. Changa's gonna smooch. Yep. I can already see his little hand waiting for the smooch.
Yep.
There it is. There's the smooch. All right. Take it easy.
There's the smooch.
Peace.
Guys.